Yo guys, what is good? It's your boy Jawong here, back again with another video, and today I'm teaching you how to clean another pair of shoes with Reshoevn8r. Alright, as always, if you guys have not seen my most recent video where I basically transformed my whole room setup, I moved things around, I rearranged things, it was really cool, and now you guys see like this little floating sneaker. I got a bunch of other sneaker containers for my shoes, so it kind of looks a little bit different. Make sure to go check it out afterwards. Definitely, it's something that I had a lot of fun making. But in today's video, Reshoevn8r was actually nice enough to send some more of their products over to me, and I'm just happy to review them. Again, for those of you guys who have not heard of the brand Reshoevn8r before, basically they are the top sneaker cleaning brand in the game. So anytime you have a dirty pair of sneakers and you want to clean them up, definitely Reshoevn8r is the way to go. Even before I partnered up with Reshoevn8r, I was using their products for like 6 years. I definitely relied and depended on a lot of their things just to make sure that my sneakers are always clean. I consider myself a loyal customer, so it means a lot that I finally get to work with them now. And as of now, I already have 2 videos out there where I basically review their products, put their sneaker cleaning to the test, and in both videos, my sneakers came out amazing. So today's the 3rd video, so if you guys have not checked out those other 2 videos, make sure to go check it out afterwards. I'm really being genuine with you guys. I'm not trying to sell you on something that I've never tried out before. Reshoevn8r actually does the job, so definitely check them out after this video. So with that being said, let's go over what's in this box because they sent me a whole bunch of new products that I'm excited to try out. Again, shout out to Reshoevn8r for always coming through and for always making these videos possible. I really much appreciate working with you guys, and I hope that we can continue our partnership in the future. Alright, so I'll give you guys a little sneak peek into what's in the box, and then I'll go over them one by one. It's really cool. But first of all, before I go over the products in this box, basically all of these are just add-ons. What really matters, what is the meat and potatoes of their entire brand, is obviously their sneaker cleaners. So in my hand right here is a bottle of 4-ounce sneaker solution. And anytime that I have dirty sneakers, I just clean them up with Reshoevn8r. And I'll teach you guys how to clean your sneakers with this in just a second. But definitely before you pick up any of these other products, make sure to go pick up yourself a bottle of sneaker cleaning solution. It is an essential. It's basically the whole entire purpose behind their brand. All right, but back to the box. First off, all right, we got, ooh, nice. All right, so this is the sneaker cleaning mat. So basically in the past, every time I clean my sneakers, I'm always using like a flat surface, so maybe a table or a desk, and then I'll get water all over the place and it just gets really messy with all the mud and the grime, so it's kind of gross. But this time around, ooh, so you guys see right here, I'm actually really happy that I finally have this because I have been needing it for a long time. So like it said in the name, this is the sneaker cleaning mat. So now I don't have to clean my sneakers directly on the table. I have like a mat that will kind of help me line it. Now I don't have to worry about my table getting wet or dirty. Now this is made out of microfiber cloth, so it does dry really quickly. Definitely something that's just nice to have. I like how in the corner right here they have the Reshoevn8r branding. I love that Reshoevn8r always has their little tags, so you guys know where it's from. But this is kind of cool. I'm just gonna leave this on the table as lined here. You guys see it. All right, moving on. In the box we have, boom, a bottle of deodorizer spray. So I talk about deodorizer a lot on my channel because let's be honest, when you're wearing your sneakers, your shoes are going to get smelly from your feet. So it's important that when you're cleaning them, as much as you clean the outside, you also got to take care of the inner as well. And deodorizer is a great piece to have for when you are trying to get the smell out of your shoes. So all you need to do, you don't have to add a lot, but actually I'll show you guys later on when I clean my sneakers. But when it comes to deodorizing, all you need is a couple of sprays and this bottle will do the trick. So make sure your sneakers are smelling fresh and that they don't smell like they just came out of a sweatshop. And lastly, this is the thing that I'm probably most excited for. Reshoevn8r sent over to me a pack of laundry detergent pods. So when it comes to Reshoevn8r, they also came out with laundry detergent that you can use when you are throwing your sneakers in the wash. So as much as you can just scrub down your sneakers with the brush and the sneaker cleaning solution, if they need a little bit of an extra push, definitely the laundry detergent pods are a great staple to have. And the best part about them is that they are machine wash safe, so it's not going to break your machine when you're using them. This is all approved, and you can definitely use it for when you're doing laundry. I personally have never tried these, and I'm excited to see how these are gonna work. And the best thing about it is that I do have a pair of sneakers that are really dirty. Actually, they're not my sneakers, but we're still going to be cleaning a pair of sneakers using all of this, even the sneaker cleaning solution, and then topping it off with the laundry pods. So if you guys are interested in picking up any of these new products that I got here, I'll make sure to have a link to Reshoevn8r storefront in the description down below. And also make sure to use my discount code, thereal_JohnWong.yt, for 10% off your next order. It's definitely going to save you some money as it adds up in the long run. So like I said at the start of the video, we are going to be putting Reshoevn8r's products to the test, and we're going to be cleaning a pair of sneakers. However, for all of my sneakers, I clean them with Reshoevn8r pretty often, so they're pretty clean. I want to show you guys a dramatic difference for a sneaker that's actually very dirty and very beat up. So I decided to ask my friend Chris if he can lend me his pair of sneakers. For those of you guys who don't know, Chris is, or he was, a barista at a cafe, and he was working with coffee, a lot of drinks. So today we are working with, boom, Chris's Hoka Clifton 9s. When I first saw these, when he first bought them, they were actually very, very white. Hopefully I can show you guys like what they look like in their newest condition. But as you guys can see, they are not even white anymore. These are gray or brown. They're just very, very mucky. So we're gonna try to clean these sneakers. I honestly don't know if Reshoevn8r will clean the entirety of it, but we are definitely going to see a dramatic difference by the end. First off, we are going to clean down the sneakers with Reshoevn8r's cleaning solution and their brushes, and I'm gonna walk you guys through the process of doing so. And now it's even better because now we can use a sneaker cleaning mat to make sure that our table is safe. We're also going to finish off with using the sneaker deodorizer to make sure that these are not smelly anymore. And then lastly, whatever is needed to clean out these sneakers for the last run, we're going to use the laundry detergent pods. We're going to throw them in the wash, and I'm going to show you guys a before and after. It's going to look so cool, guys. So with that being said, let's get into cleaning the sneakers. Let's go. All right, so we're going to start off with 2 bowls of water, one for the sneakers and one for the laces. And first off, we are going to unlace both of the laces off the sneakers to make sure that they get a separate clean as well. So next off, we are going to add 2 to 3 drops of the sneaker cleaning solution inside the water and dump the laces inside. As you guys can see, that water is turning black. It's pretty disgusting. And we're gonna move on to our soft bristle brush. So basically, we're gonna add, again, 2 to 3 drops of water into the bowl. And I always forget to add the shoe tree inside the sneaker to make it easier to clean. But the reason why I chose the soft bristle brush was because I want to make sure that the upper is not damaged, and the soft bristle brush is the best tool to use for this kind of shoe. When we see the foam, that means it's working, so we're going to wipe off the foam with our microfiber cloth, and we're just going to keep going at it. And yeah, you're going to have to add a little bit of extra elbow grease in, but again, it will be all worth it, I promise. When cleaning the sneaker, we gotta make sure that we reach all areas. So the sides, the top, the tongue, everywhere is important because sometimes there could be spots where you might miss. As much as we gotta clean the outer, we also gotta clean the inside as well. So we're gonna take the insoles out and we are going to give them a good scrub. Next off, we're going to use our power pad. This is basically a foam sponge, and it helps get rid of scuffs and markings. I've used this in my other videos and it always gets the job done. Finally, we see the sneaker. It's very wet and it's not very white, but don't worry, the cleaning process is not over yet. We're gonna go over to our laces, which obviously you guys can see that water is definitely murky. And we're gonna wring the laces through the microfiber cloth to give them a good dry down. Yeah, it helps get rid of any excess dirt that you can get rid of at the moment. And you guys can see the laces, they look disgusting. And these are what the sneakers look like after one cleaning process. Don't worry, we're going to throw them in the wash. So we're gonna use our laundry bag and we're gonna put the sneakers inside. Now, I'll be honest, this laundry bag is really tiny. So I hope that Reshoevn8r can come out with a larger laundry bag for the future. And I love their whole like locking process, this whole toggle thing. I'm gonna add our laces into the little compartment and seal it. We're good to go. Let's go to the laundry room, throw them in the washing machine. I'm gonna use one of our laundry pods and just toss them inside. You don't have to do anything too difficult. All you gotta do is just throw it in. Bloop. And once we close the machine, we're going to start it up. And basically, you want to make sure that you use the most sensitive settings. You don't want to do anything that's going to damage your shoes. So I chose, cold water, gentle spin. We're going to wait for the whole cleaning to go and let's get it. All right, so fast forward 2 days later, I went through the entire sneaker cleaning process. So at first, I cleaned the sneakers with Reshoevn8r's 8-ounce sneaker cleaning solution. And then afterwards, I threw the sneakers in the wash using Reshoevn8r's laundry pods to give them more of a deeper scrub. Now, when you're washing them in the machine, you want to make sure that it's at its most delicate setting. You don't want to go to that heavy wash, and you want to make sure that you're washing your sneakers with cold water. Having a heavy spin, having hot water when you're washing your sneakers is definitely going to ruin the material on them. So I advise you that you want to be very sensitive when you're using the laundry pods for your sneakers. And then after I took the sneakers out of the wash, I basically took them outside to my backyard to let them air dry. I think that's the best way of letting them just kind of dry off. You could dry them off inside, but it's going to take a longer time to, and basically an entire day to just let them air dry was enough for me. So I'm going to show you guys what they look like as the final product after one scrub down and one wash. So yeah, these definitely look very different, and I'm kind of happy with how the outcome turned out. So let's show you in 3, 2, 1, boom! As you guys can see, man, these sneakers are so much cleaner than they were when I first took them out. I'll make sure to show you guys, what they look like at the start. These sneakers were basically black at first, but you can definitely see that they are kind of white again. I will have to say though that when it comes to your sneakers, the dirtier they are, the more you're probably going to have to repeat the process to make sure that you get your desired results. And for this one, this was just after one wash, but just think how much more clean it could be if I decided to do 2 to 3 washes. This would definitely be almost new again. Keep in mind, guys, this was a very worn pair of sneakers and they look pretty decent. I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty happy with how they turned out. I did not think that these sneakers could be white again. Again, when it comes to Reshoevn8r, there is no lost hope for any sneaker out there. You can always bring a pair of sneakers that have been beaten to the ground back to life. So definitely, if you guys are interested in picking up either the sneaker cleaning solution or the laundry pods, make sure to use my link in the description down below, as well as using my personal discount code to save yourself some extra money. But we are not finished just yet. There are a couple of things I want to do in our post process of cleaning the sneakers. So first off, I wanted to show you guys the deodorizer spray that I got. Chris, I'm not gonna say he has stinky feet, right? But he's working in the cafe all day, running around, probably, wears these to the gym. They definitely have some stench to them, as would anyone who would wear their sneakers for a long time would. So we have the deodorizer, and let's test how good this thing smells and if this is able to take the odor out of these sneakers. All right, so the directions say that we only need to spray 2 to 3 times. So we are going to apply them directly in the inner of the sneaker, which is obviously where that odor is. And we're gonna see if it changes the odor level of the sneaker. All right, so 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Wow, that smells good. I thought that this would be like a very artificial smell, but it actually smells very flowery. And for those of you guys who have really bad smelling sneakers and you just want the smell to go away, when it comes to the deodorizer spray, to make sure that you repeat the process daily, so spraying them 2 to 3 times every single day, this is definitely a game changer. Wow, it's kind of weird, but I can't stop smelling them. You guys don't know how it smells, but take my word for it that it smells very, very good. I gotta apply more. This is just, yeah, amazing. Shout out to Reshoevn8r for the deodorizer spray. And if you guys are interested in picking this up, this is also in the link in the description as well. But there is one thing left we have to do. So this is something that I used in both videos where I clean sneakers, the Reshoevn8r water repellent spray. So definitely Chris is someone who will step in all these puddles and spill food on his sneakers. So we want to make sure that in order to prevent any stains or water damage, that we apply this spray onto it. All you have to do is just kind of spray it across your sneaker, not too much, and it basically leaves a coat around your sneakers to protect them. So all we gotta do is just this, one light spray, and then boom, now they are protected. Chris can run into all the puddles he wants, spill all the coffee on his shoes, and he's gonna be fine. So yeah, definitely a huge transformation to the Hoka Clifton 9s. I did not expect it to be this white, to be honest, but Reshoevn8r definitely did the job. And again, if you guys are not satisfied with how your sneakers turned out after the first process, definitely repeat it over again. Around 2 to 3, you guys are gonna start to see that it's gonna work. It just requires a little bit of time and elbow grease, but again, it's all worth it. And if you guys are interested in picking up any of these products, I'll make sure to have a link of all these products individually, as well as Reshoevn8r storefront in general. And make sure to use my coupon code, thereal_JongWong.YT, to save yourself 10% off your next order. But yup, now I'd like to hear from you guys. Which of these products did you find the most interesting, and which would you be interested in picking up for the future? Let me know in the comments down below. And as always, if you guys liked the video, please give it a big thumbs up. And if you guys want to hear more from me, smash the subscribe button because more will be on the way. Again, today we cleaned the Hoka Clifton 9s, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace!